I was talking to my boyfriend. We always have these late night talks about really interesting things. And he was saying how when he was a young kid, he brought to school one time his packed lunch, which was seafood crackers and sushi. And yeah, sweet. And he opened it up really proud and excited. And of course, all these freaking, bullies were like, "Ooh, it smells, it's fishy, it's gross, what is that?" So immediately this beautiful, inquisitive, curious, playful, creative spirit of who he was, in the moment, got shut down. In the moment, those young kids are the tastemakers 20 years from now. That's so scary. Meaning, those kids were the ones that were already consuming, literally and figuratively, the lunch that was the cool lunch. The lunch that we were supposed to have. Macaroni and cheese and meatloaf. Peanut butter and jelly. Ooh, you eat seaweed. You're weird. You're an outcast. You're different. That's what happens. The child inside you starts to atrophy based on who are these people that in mob mentality ultimately do become the popular group. Here's the thing about it. How you break the trend is those young kids did probably, I'm sure, become tastemakers in one form or another because they just follow what popular culture says to follow. It's too late to try to change those people's ideas. Your idea as an artist is to go to the other people who bring seafood lunch, who bring, I don't know, I can't think of any other crazy exotic food. You go to those people to create things. I wrote about something down that I think is really interesting about tastemakers and the institutionalization of things. The institution will always make choices to choose people who are already like the people who are currently running the institution. Think about it. That's government. That's politics. That's education. It goes on and on. In other words, if you don't quite understand what I said there, is like segments of companies, government, education, religion, will continue to bring people on who are part of that fold. Because in their very limited, and I often think prejudicial thinking, if we just keep it among the people who are like us, we have more for ourselves, or it's better for us, or it's less scary to bring. We don't want to, we don't want to be with people who are not like us. Although science has proven that that actually is backfiring, which is when we exclude people who are diverse from us, racially, sexually, gender, that actually we are losing the beautiful aspect of the creative force, which is new ideas, forward thinking, consciousness, thinking outside the box, inclusion. So it's so weird that the institutionalization of things has kind of got us as a society where we are. And if anybody understands my Instagram feed, it's all about climate change this, plastics that, and Donald Trump. Those to me are three aspects of the institution that is really destroying our planet. I want to say one last thing as an artist. Your job is to keep pushing your art forward and to unfuck the world that's been fucked up by institutions. That's it. Now, how do you do that? Last point. You do it by being a part of a tribe. Doesn't have to be here, although this is a very, I was going to say popular because it is, but a very powerful, inspiring group of people who are trying to do things that are moving conversations forward. It can be out in the world, just you and a writing partner. It can be shooting stuff. It can be posting stuff on Instagram that feels like I'm done with posting selfies in my swimsuit. I want to start putting up garbage dumps in the Pacific. That's up to you. But that's our job as an artist people, so that you stop then sweating, oh, I'm going into this audition and oh my God, it's just that I have to get, no, it's not really about it. You're bigger than just this 1 3-minute opportunity. Take in the aspect of how powerful we are as artists into that 3-minute opportunity, and then forget it and move on. And who knows, maybe in the waiting room, where somebody else is like thinking, oh, I want to get it. Oh, I just see Jordan came in, he's going to get it. We give our auditions away. Maybe in the audition room, you meet somebody. And somebody there is like, you know what, I'm kind of over it. Let's go do our own thing. Or let's move to Sweden and, I don't know, work for Greenpeace. Or, I don't know, it can come in many different forms. That's the creative spirit that we're all connected to. So, please, let's keep moving forward to unfuck the fucked upness of institutions. All right, I have to say...